Okay, welcome back, everybody. So, let's get started. So, we actually finished doing all of our depreciations, okay, and we also completed our amortization. So, now the next thing we have to do is we're going to have to journalize it, okay? So, back to the journal. We're starting on a brand new journal, journal number 20. And what do you think is going to come first, and how do we place our depreciation expense? Right?
Going to be the depreciation expense, and then whatever item it is, you're going to do the hang on, I have to look at the chart of accounts. The accumulative depreciation for either the table, the counter, the desk, the shelves, whatever the item is.
Perfect. So depreciation expense is going to be the overall expense that you're going to drop all of this stuff in. So again, we're going to just complete and just place them all into one. So instead of having to do multiple or a bunch of journals, essentially they're all going into the same account. So what we can do here is just save our time and start from the very first one. That is you could either list it in chronological account number order, okay, or you can choose to use however your depreciation tables are set. For this one, let's go ahead and do it in order of the depreciation table. Yeah, accounts. Oh. So which account accumulated depreciation is going to come first?
So the Excel sheets have the computer first.
Oh, you okay? You want to do the formatting on that, or the formatting on your chart of accounts? You choose.
Oh, we can do the chart of accounts. That's fine.
Okay. All right, perfect. So first one is going to be accumulated depreciation, which you've mentioned. And what is our first item on there?
It says tables.
Tables is the first one. So what account number is that? Since you're already there.
13011.
All right, 13011. So let's go ahead and take a look at our depreciation tables and look up our tables here. So tables is the first one. How much is my depreciation expense for?
3961.
3961. So that's the first thing that we're going to do, and it's going to be a credit in this case.
Right.
3961. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to make this an equal sum. But, of course, once we have all of our numbers. Okay? So that's the first one. What's the second accumulated that you see on your chart of accounts?
The counter.
Counter. And account number?
13021.
13021. And let's go to our depreciation table. For the counter, how much is it for?
$14.21.
$14.21. So 14.21. Okay. And then which account is next?
Sorry,
No worries, I'm typing and looking back. The desk.
She's faster than I am. Let me see.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll slow down.
You're good. I'm just gonna put a few of these accumulated depreciation cheat things in here real quick, so I don't have to keep typing it.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
And then I just have to add the department or the item.
Okay, so accumulated depreciation.
Okay. So after the table and the counter, we have the desk set. So desk.
Desk.
And that number is 13031. And the amount is $7.84.
$7.84. What did you say the account number was?
13031.
All right, and
No, it's 30
three.
for the desk, right? You're just doing the accumulation depreciation? Oh, sorry, my bad. Looking at desk set itself. Sorry, please ignore
That's
me.
all right. I was like, oh no, did I do that again?
No, please ignore the girl behind the curtain.
Okay, so again, yes, the desk set is indeed for $7.84. So what? Okay, good. So what's the next account?
The shelves. And their number is 13041.
13041.
I see a
And
pattern.
yes. But that's only for now.
Right.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our desk shelves. Our shelves, not desk shelves. Our shelves is going to be
$6.87.
$6.87. All right. Okay, so what is next?
The computer.
Okay,
And that number is 14011.
computer. Okay, 14011. All right, let's go to our computer and see how much depreciation expense is going to be.
$61.16.
6116. Okay. And that, okay.
Copied. I think I'm going to need a couple more here. Okay, after the computer, we have the printer,
Mm-hmm.
and that number is 14021.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check out our printer. How much depreciation are we collecting on there?
And the depreciation is $12.63.
Good. Now, what is next?
Register.
Yes, register. Okay. Account number.
Number is 14051.
All right, and then let's look at what the register was for.
$21.65.
2165. Okay. All right. What is after that?
Now we have the equipment, the brewer.
Brewer.
And that number is 15011.
15011. 1511. And for what amount? So now we have two brewers. Like I said earlier, this is where we're going to have to calculate a total for both.
2, so
9620.
yeah.
9620, okay? So again, I have the option is I can just add them up here. So 52.78 plus 43.42 to get me $96.20. Okay. What is after that?
We have the grinder.
Grinder.
Yes, ma'am. Account number is 15,021.
Okay, let's go look at our grinder. For how much?
$69.09.
69.09. Alright. We already did the tables, the counters, the desk set, the shelves. Alright, so we only have two more, well, actually one more left.
The truck.
Yes, the truck.
And that account is 17,011.
And for what amount am I going to depreciate the truck for?
Hang on 1 second. And the amount is for the truck $257.67.
Oh yes, okay, so 257.67. 257.67. All right, add up your columns.
Oh, we don't have to do Goodwill?
Goodwill is going to be amortization expense.
Oh, gotcha, sorry.
No worries.
All right. I got 586.93.
5.8. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. So what account number is depreciation expense?
66,000.
Okay. All right. Other things that you're going to do is right here. You can write adjustment entry for depreciating fixed assets. Okay. Or you could just write adjustment entry, whatever you feel the necessary you need. Okay. So therefore, now that we completed our depreciation tables and we've already recorded our numbers, we have to leave it because you have to do your amortization. So you could go ahead and post these to your ledger now. So one at a time. So again, this is going to be true and stay this true that remember when we buy our fixed assets due to the historical cost, that's the reason why when we depreciate it, we're not actually devaluating each asset. We're not taking away the value of the actual asset because we only recognize that when we sell it. Okay, so in this case, the accumulated depreciation is going to be considered a non-cash transaction. So what that does is essentially it's just placing it in another placeholder. Okay. And it's devaluing it based on because we're using the asset. Okay. So find our depreciation expense. It should be the second to last table in your ledger.
Okay, you put adjustment.
So I adjusted my depreciation expense. I placed that it is a debit for 586.93.
Got it. All right.
So now we got to go all the way to our assets and enter this stuff individually one at a time. So luckily we did it in order on chart of accounts because all we have to do is just scroll all the way down. So first one we have is accumulated depreciation tables. So same thing, all of your entries here or your notes is going to be the date, which is 6/30, and adjustment is what you're going to place. Okay, 20 for how much? How much was the table for?
$39.61.
39.61 credits. All right. Now I am on my counter. Adjustment. General Journal 20. And for how much?
Sorry, I was doing
Yeah, I'm still.
my cells.
Yeah, the
The
dollar amount.
formula, yeah.
Oh, okay.
General Journal 20, and it is gonna be for $14.21 in the credit column.
Good.
All right, next, desk.
Okay. 6:30. Adjustment. Right. 4.
And the desk is $7.84.
$7.84.
Yep. All right, display shelves. Oops. All right, 6:30 adjustment. General Journal 20, and the shelves is $6.87 in the credit column.
Good.
Computer.
Office equipment, computer, accumulated depreciation for the computer.
All right, 6:30 adjust. Oops. Adjustment. General Journal 20, and the computer was $61.16.
Good.
Oops. Printer, $12.63 for the printer. Register, $21.65.
21.65.
Brewer. Brewer was 96.20.
96.20.
Yes, ma'am.
Oops, I don't know what negative want equal. 96.20. Gonna format this.
What am I on? Grinder. Grinder is 69.09.
$69.09.
In the truck.
Accumulated depreciation truck.
And that one was 257 and 67 cents.
257.67. Good.
All right.
All right, we are done here. That was all the depreciation. Now we gotta recognize one more thing.
Gotta recognize one more thing.
We still got.
The journal.
Oh,
Oh, the amortization.
yes, that's what I meant. We're done with the. We're done with the journal. We're done with the ledger. Now there's one more thing that we had to recognize, which is the amortization. Yes.
All right.
That is the amortization expense, right?
Uh huh.
Number 66500.
And what is the credit going to be?
That is going to be the accumulated amortization goodwill, the 19101.
Amortization. Oops. Goodwill. 19010.
101. 19101. I'm still typing, so sorry. That was the wrong one. 19101.
Right. Same thing here. You're gonna write adjustment entry for
Oh, but did not.
amortizing other assets. Okay.
And what is the note? Entry graph. Okay.
And the accumulated depreciation amount is $11.67.
$11.67.
Oh my gosh.
What's the matter?
Yeah, what's the matter?
Me, I'm fat fingering everything. I can't type anything right to save my
I
life.
know. It's that kind of day. I feel you, girl.
It's a Friday on a Wednesday.
I know.
Or
Or a Monday. It's a
but
Monday
yeah.
or a Wednesday, something like that.
All right. I'm all caught up. Sorry about that, girls.
No worries about that. So here we are at 1167. So now that we completed our journal, we gotta update our ledger. Okay, so
Expenses, amortization.
should be the very last table.
amortization adjustment entry, or is it still just an adjustment entry?
It's just adjustment because you're already in the amortization expense.
Right, gotcha.
Yes.
And that's in the debit column 1167.
So whatever you write in the journal doesn't always mean you have to reflect it in your ledger. This is more like the journal's gonna have more description. The ledger is gonna be very short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So again, here we are. Now we have to go back to our assets for the goodwill. Here we are.
101, there it is.
Oops. All right.
There we go.
Okay. Is everyone here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So, like I said, now that we completed our depreciation tables, you can actually close this window. Make sure you save your changes if you made any changes. I don't think I did it for mine, but I'm going to go ahead and close it. So now I'm down to just my journal, my ledger, and my financial forms. So now that I've done that, I am completely done with my depreciation. Let's see what happened next in my adjustments. So I've completed my amortization. So what has happened next? Adjust for office supplies.
$80 on hand.
Sorry, I'm still closing out my sheets that I don't want here.
No worries.
Okay, so let's see here. Just office supplies.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Okay, so is this, let's see, we're still on the 30th. So $80 on hand. Okay, so I'm not sure. Is this still gonna be the office supplies expense?
Yes, because you utilize your office supplies. Now you're making an adjustment, making you take out what you don't have. So yes, you are going to be using the office supplies expense. Okay.
That is number 60750.
60750.
Okay, and then now under office supplies. Well, we have nothing. It's just office supplies.
What do you mean?
In the category, it's like office supplies, and then it goes right to inventory, and then
Oh yes, yes, yes. We're not specific. We're just gonna generalize it.
all right, that's what I'm looking for. So we're just office. And then that is 11,800 is the number.
Okay, so if we have 80 on hand, what does that mean?
That is, well, it would be like the inventory on hand. It's
Okay, so okay.
Did I close that way? Is this where we can we use the, no, we didn't.
What can we use?
So, no, I was thinking the inventory sheet, but that's not on there.
No, it's not on inventory.
All right. Mm, I'm not sure where I'm finding this information.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoying
So, what? Okay, so in every single account, which one reflects all the balances in of all the accounts? Where do you place all that information on a list of all of your accounts with their respective account balances?
The ledger,
The ledger,
right.
right?
right here. This is what we've been
Okay, so
doing.
okay. So we're right. No, I'm in the ledger, but I wasn't sure that was right, so I didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm at office supplies, but I didn't see anything like below it or like,
And then when we're talking office supplies, are we talking the creamer, the
Uh,
sugar,
That's the
the
business
coffee?
supplies.
Okay.
yeah, that's under business.
Okay. So,
Oops.
oops.
I'm trying to find it myself. Okay,
No, it's
equipment.
not inventory. That's under here.
Office supplies.
Equipment.
And that's all we have on office supplies is the office supplies paid with Visa,
Right.
$150.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's it. Okay.
We bought $150 worth of supplies. Where did we put them?
They were the flyers that we bought.
No, not the
You took
flyers.
flyers?
No,
Oh no, that
no.
was a business expense.
That was an advertising expense. Okay, so we're gonna review real quick. Okay, so on the 15th of June, we decided to just buy office supplies. We weren't specific on what it was. It could be pens, it could be just paper, it could be just anything that we lie around, like printer paper. Okay, because we need to print our invoices or print out our purchase orders. We bought paper, we bought pens to write things down. Whatever it is that we needed, right? And it cost us $150. So here in our ledger, that means in our ledger, as far as office supplies, we have currently $150 worth of supplies.
Okay.
Okay? Now, if I tell you at the end of the month, you only have $80 on hand, how much did you use?
$70.
$70 worth of supplies. So therefore, this is why we need to make an adjustment because in our account for office supplies, it still shows that we have every single office supply available.
Okay.
But we don't. We used up $70 worth of it. Okay? And in this case, we don't care to do cost of materials or be specific on each sheet of paper that we print. We're just, bundling up and guesstimating. So we're guesstimating that, well, we approximately have at least $70 left. Okay? So I mean $80 left. So we use at least $70 worth of supplies. So how do I make this adjustment?
All right. So well, we're gonna use the 70 that we use, right? The $70 is gonna be oops, in the category there by the office supplies in the debit column, and then it's the same in the office supplies in the credit column will be the $70 as well. That's what we use.
Hold on. What account did you put as a debit?
The debit is the office supplies expense.
Okay, good. So yes, we'll use $70 here. And we're going to remove $70 from our actual office supplies.
Right. Okay.
Yes. And then here, you can just note this is an adjustment entry.
Well, while we're here, we can just do that office supplies, the 11,800 account, right?
Mm-hmm.
We put the date, and then investments into January, January 20, and that's credit. 70. I don't have my formula set, so let's see here. So $80.
There you go. Now it reflects what is true, that we have $80 left on hand.
And then we gotta go over to the expense in the, what is it, 60750 category. Yeah. Here we go, office supplies expense. Great. And then 70 is debit. Mm, 70 in the debit column.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So now that we adjusted our office supplies, now there are, let me see what's next. So what happened next?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you wanted to see what was happening next. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. We have accrue Irene's wages. She worked a full week.
Okay. So this is because we're wrapping the end of the period. We need to close our accounts, and salaries and wages expense is going to be an account that we are going that's a monthly cost to our it's a monthly cost that we have to incur. So this is where we need to expect that at the end of this month, this is what I'm going to pay for regardless. So this is why we have to accrue it. Now, the last time we looked at this, we stopped her date on the 23rd. So that means her pay period started on the 24th on Monday. She works Monday, Tuesday. She's off Wednesday and Thursday. She worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's a full week, which is consisting of 5 days. All right. So you can, if you'd like, go to your subsidiary ledger and utilize your little table there, but we're not calculating her her taxes just yet. Reason being is because this isn't her full paycheck. This isn't she Monday, the following Monday on July 1st, she could call in sick. We cannot confirm just yet, and the checks that we write out is based on the gross amount, like the total amount of that she earned. So in this case, we're not ready to prepare any of that. So all we're really doing is we're just measuring how much salaries and wages expense am I expecting, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to owe her that money. Okay, so if I go to my little subsidiary ledger, I'm gonna find that how much I pay her is I believe it's $8.50 if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
It is.
All right. So, employees. So yes, again, we're not marking that we're paying her. We're just looking at how much her cost is. Now, if she worked a whole week, assuming 5 days is 8 hours, how many hours did she
40 hours.
accumulate? 40 hours.
40.
So 40 times 850, how much is that going to be?
$340.
Okay, $340. That's how much I'm going to owe her. Okay, I'm not paying her yet. That's how much I'm going to owe her. So what account am I going to use to recognize this?
Let's see here. Well, if it's not payroll expense, it's going to be the salaries and wages expense.
Okay, so yes, that's going to be the debit, right? We're recognizing that this is going to be an expense that is going to happen for the month of June. All right. Now, I'm not paying her yet. I'm going to owe her. So what account am I going to be using for this one?
Salaries and wages payable?
Salaries and wages payable. Yes, good, perfect. Okay, why? Because we're not paying her yet. We owe her this money. Salaries and wages payable. Okay, so when we do in fact include this, when we tally it up and start paying her, you're gonna have your salaries and wages expense for the week of July, and you're going to include the salaries and wages payable for the week of June, and then you're going to tally up her total wages, and then do your taxes from there. Okay, so that's how, for future references, that's what you're going to be doing. Okay, but in this case, I'm only recognizing the adjustment because I'm wrapping up the month of June. So here is my amounts. Now, can you tell me what my account numbers are?
Yes. The salaries and wages expense is 60810. And then the
Yeah.
wages salaries payable is 24010.
Okay, good. And then here, you can write accrue for Irene's wages. All right. And then,
And then we put them in the ledger.
yes. Okay, so ledger. Okay. Under payroll, which should be right under office supplies, payroll. Here's my salaries and wages expense for 630. Okay. All right, I just put accrue 40 hours for Irene, and this one's for $340.
All right. A match.
Okay, for $884.
$84.
Okay. And we're gonna go to our liabilities, and we're gonna add that under salaries and wages payable, which is right under the payroll liabilities. So here it is, 630. accrue 40 hours for Irene. General Journal 20. And I'm going to credit this for $340 because that is what I am going to owe her. Okay. Last but not least, it says here we're also going to accrue for Albert's commissions. So you will need your subsidiary ledger and go to commissions and see how much I owe Albert as of 30th of June.
$300.90.
What? We owe $390?
$300.90.
How did you get that number?
It's 1941, 11, 111.45, and 170.04. That's $300.90.
Okay, I'm right.
Oh, no, you don't add those together.
Oh, because it's a
Oh.
running tally. That's
Yes.
Oh,
Ha, ha, ha. Just kidding.
Stop tricking us.
$170.04. He's been doing really well. We gave him a Christmas bonus.
Right.
Yeah. He's a he's a 1099. He's not even our employee, so we don't care. So yes, so he owes. We owe him only $170.04 because he's gaining the good customers because they're giving him better commissions, but you know he needs to keep working on getting those sales. So $170.40 is what I owe him for the month of June. Okay, so I'm going to place that right here. 170.04. All right. Same thing here. What am I going to place here?
It's going to be the commission expense.
Commissions expense.
Account number 60820.
Say it again, 60280.
Nope, 820.
820. Got it. Okay. And then lastly, we're not paying him today. We're going to owe him. So what account am I going to be using for him?
Commissions payable.
Yes, commissions payable.
And that account number is 24020.
24020. Got it. Okay. And then, of course, the note here is, in fact, going to be same thing. Accrue for Albert's commissions. Okay, for 170.04. Okay, so those are our adjustments. And place it into the ledger.
Go to expense, to the commission expense,
Mm-hmm.
6820.
Should be right under. Oh, 170.04.
Total of $310.22.
310.22. Good. And then lastly, go to your liabilities and we're going to place under commissions payable. 630.
All right.
For 170.04. All right, and that is it. Now all we got to do is now start completing our adjusted trial balance. So I want you guys to wrap up your journals because we're done for now. We'll come back to it when we close our books. But I'm going to make a little note here that I'm going to be completing the trial balance, the adjusted trial balance. Okay. And of course, I'll let you know right now, this whole thing's going to be blacked out because we're going to start on the next page. Okay. So, I'm going to go set file save. So by doing this, we're going to put our journal down and get our ledger out and our financial statements out. Okay. So, if you would like, the easiest way to do this is to make a copy of your adjusted trial balance because we're going to utilize the same things. We're going to go through every single account because there were some of them we fixed and some of them we added, some things like that. And then we're going to have to tally up our totals in regards to that. So, yes. My best bet is just go ahead and copy and paste the page over. So here I'm going to go ahead and right click, make a copy. All right, I'm going to place it right where my adjusted trial balance is, and I'm going to make sure I highlight create a copy and click OK. So here you go. I have my unadjusted trial balance number 2 here. Okay. Rename my page at the bottom here so that I have them. Okay, so here's my unadjusted, here's my adjusted trial balance. I'm going to change the title at the top, okay, or the date. No, actually, no, that's fine. You don't have to. You already labeled it at the bottom. So again, we're going to go through every single account here all over again and make sure that our numbers match. Okay, so
I have a question for you. When I went and transferred mine over, I copied everything,
mhm.
but it only brought 2 of the columns over.
Did you copy, like highlight and copy all 4 rows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. I know why. It's because the form that you have on
So I
your
gotta go to
adjusted.
that form and insert those extra columns and then paste it, right?
Correct.
Okay. Give me just 1 second to do
No
that.
worries.
Sorry.
No worries. No. It's fine. So what I can do for you is since what I'm gonna do is we're gonna try to complete as much as we can for the adjusted trial balance. And today you have to go pick up your kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll stop at 2:40. Okay, so I'll give you a couple minutes to set that up.
Nope. It's still not bringing it. What the hell, man? Let me try copying it again.
Worst case scenario, what you can do is you instead of copying all of it, maybe copy one column at a time.
Okay. is it doing? It just won't bring it over. It won't bring. Okay, let me try one at a time.
Well, when I copied and pasted, it didn't work right for me. I have to do the other thing, the way Lynn does it.
You make the whole copy, make the extra tab and do all that?
Yeah.
But you're in Excel. I'm doing the Google.
Yeah, so if anything, Michelle, what you can do is just copy, for now, just copy all of the account names.
That's what I'm doing right now.
And then on your column, you could just follow along with us.
Got
And
it.
then, yeah, and then we'll do it from there. Just so then, yeah, so we can, because, yeah. So for your columns,
All of my stuff.
mhm.
I moved everything over. I don't know why. I got the names.
Okay.
replaced.
Okay, good. Because the columns that you're going to be focusing on is going to be the blue columns. Okay, so so we have the left and the right. You're going to be on the right side. Okay.
Okay.
So so we'll just go ahead and go forth. So first things first, did our in our main account bank, did our checking account change?
See here. Yes. It
Yes.
went down.
It went down to how much?
Let's see here. What is it? It is $2,049.30.
Okay. And there you go. It changed my balance in my bank. All right. Let's verify. Again, the petty cash and the cash and register is the same. Okay.
Cash 500. Yep.
And that means your bank is it now $2,859.30.
30 cents. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next section here is accounts receivable. So accounts receivable, has that amount changed?
No, it's still 467.
No. But what about the allowance for doubtful accounts?
Yeah, that has changed.
Yes, it has. It's become a debit. So, I mean, it's become a credit. So the allowance for doubtful accounts, so we no longer have a positive number. It is a credit, which is for how much?
It is for $23.01.
Okay, so now you have to actually adjust this one because, again, now that you're not adding them together, they're not on the same side, you need to add and subtract this credit. So you're going to add this and then subtract your credit because it's going to reduce it.
This minus this is 437.16.
437.16. Good. All right. Let's see what's next is business supplies. Did that change? Yes, because we made adjustments. We did a cost of materials. So therefore, my medium coffee cups, how much are they?
It is now $92.18.
$92.18. What about my sugar?
Now, 21.60.
$21.60. All right. And then lastly, how much is my creamer?
Creamer is now $97.98.
Okay. Bringing my grand total to be
$211.76.
good. All right. Next is going to be office supplies. Did we have changes in our office supplies?
We did.
Yes, we
It's now
did.
$80.
It is now $80. So this should have copied this over. I don't know why I didn't do that. So now my blue side, it should be for $80.
Why didn't mine do it? Hold on a minute.
Yeah, every other formula copied except for that one. That's the most simplest one. Okay. For $80. Okay. What about our inventory? Did we make any changes to inventory?
Let's see here. Scroll down. No, not on the regular coffee.
Not on the regular coffee. What about the Supreme coffee?
Let's see. Supreme is still $273.89.
However,
We have money on the cups now.
we have money on the cups now, so you're gonna have to add that little thing in there and adjust your formula in that one. So we actually now have ceramic coffee mugs in our play here for how much?
$709.33.
For the coffee mugs? Oh,
No, I'm sorry. The
you
total.
added
No,
the
that was
total.
the coffee
Okay.
mugs is $257.39.
Okay, bringing you a grand total for inventory.
Let me make sure I get it right. One wax. 709.33.
709.33. Good. So, this is where it's going to get super, super tedious. Unfortunately, we don't have an accumulated depreciation for just furniture. So you're going to have to enter in every single thing and subtract it from every single account. So in this case, my furniture, right? The first thing I have is bistro tables. What's underneath my bistro tables?
Is the accumulated depreciation of the table.
Yes, so you're going to have to include every accumulated depreciation account in here. So for every single asset that is listed under furniture.
Okay, so
Okay, and again, so we have a cum. I'm going to use shortcuts for this accum deep tables, a cum deep counter, a cum deep desk, and then a cum deep shelves.
hold on, I'm still typing.
No worries. Okay.
I'm on my last one. Okay, so tables, counters, desks, shelves. Okay.
Okay. Michelle, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I have them all in.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through every single one. Our accumulated depreciation for the tables is a credit for $39.61. So tables again. Make sure you're on the leftist for the credit side
Right.
for $39.61. Okay. What about your counter?
Counter is $14.21.
$14. Oh, wrong side. $14.21. All right. What about your desk?
Desk is $7.84.
$7.84. And then your shelves,
$6.87.
$6.87. Okay. So when you actually are looking at this, you said $6.87.
87 cents. Yeah.
Okay. So when you're actually looking at this, at the main account, it's going to reflect a little differently because now we have accumulated depreciation. The value of your bistro tables is going to decrease. Now, that's because you've calculated an amount. So this is where your book value comes into play. This is what it's worth now since you use the product, right? Or use the asset. But when you sell it, you're not going to sell it for that price. For whatever amount that you sell it for, it could be based on your book value, okay? But when you actually sell the item, you're going to make sure that you recognize the historical cost of what you originally purchased it for. If you get more for what you paid for, then you're going to recognize a gain. If you are receiving less than what it's originally purchased for, then you're going to record a loss. In this case, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be totaling it up like this. So my formula here is going to change. So for my furniture, it's going to be your bistro tables minus your accumulated plus your counter minus your accumulated plus your desk set minus your accumulated plus your display shelves. I put a typo. Minus your
Shelf.
accumulated, yes.
Yeah.
And what do you get?
$5,687.68.
Okay, so that's going to be reflecting your total book value. Okay, but we're just doing it this way so we don't have to go back and forth to our depreciation table. This is how you solve for that. Okay, so that means not only that you have to do that, you're going to have to apply that to the computer, the brewers, and your truck. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because it is 2:40. So go ahead, Michelle, you may go.
Okay, I'll be right back.